Oh yeah! You guys know what it is. You know what time it is. Trust me, this is water. Don't worry. No drinking on this channel. It's summertime, guys, and before I hit the pier and do some epic summer things, I thought I'd stop by and talk about some Sonic the Hedgehog with you. Now, since it is summertime, I just want to make the big announcement that we are officially uploading 2 times a week from now until early September, but we will try to keep up the 2 uploads. It just won't be guaranteed from September to like mid-June, but don't worry, weekly uploads will always be a thing. But for now in summer, you guys can look forward to 2 uploads every Tuesday and Friday. And you never know, if we get some breaking news, maybe we'll get like 3. This video that we're doing today went through a different title, and it was going to be called Why I'm Excited for the Sonic Movie. But that's kind of boring. I've talked a lot about the fact that I'm excited for the Sonic movie, but I'm gonna move this glass and drink some water because I don't stay hydrated enough. Stay hydrated, kids. It's summer. It's gonna get hot out. Not if you live in Alaska, though, or some, like, Maine. But I've talked so much about the fact that I'm excited for the Sonic movie, and I've expressed that. So I don't think I need to make a video saying, hey, I'm excited for the Sonic movie, if a lot of my viewers know that I'm excited for the Sonic movie. But by the title of this video, you know, we're gonna be talking about the fact that the Sonic movie will probably be good, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Now, I would love to have some comments, maybe even video responses from some of you guys. That'd be awesome. I'll give you a little shout out if you make a video response. And I'll take full responsibility if I am completely wrong and the Sonic movie's trash. I'll make a video saying I was wrong about the Sonic movie. I think I've stated that before. But from a lot of the info that we've been getting, I think that the Sonic movie will be good. So I think it's cool to get into some of the reasons why the Sonic movie will be good. And first, let's start off with the cast. The cast for this movie is very good. Let's be clear, it's not like an Avengers movie. I'd argue saying that this movie has a better cast than like Detective Pikachu. I mean, Ryan Reynolds is like, Not saying I like Ryan Reynolds. I don't. I like Ryan Reynolds as an actor. He's really cool. Anyways, but let's just take a look at what we got. We got Jim Carrey. We got James Marsden. James Marsden's such a good actor. Now, I've run down some of the stuff that these people have been in previous videos. All of these things you can find in the Sonic Cafe playlist if you want to hear me just discuss Sonic the Hedgehog things. But James Marsden's been in great things like Westworld and Hop.
I'm really special.
What are you doing?
A-class comedy, folks. I'm playing, but he was Cyclops in those X-Men movies. Not that bad one, just forget about that one. I think Jim Carrey speaks for himself. Amazing movies that he's been in, funny movies, and he's returning to that crazy Jim Carrey that we saw from back in the day, and I'm really excited to see what he does with that after this dramatic shift that he took. Now, there are a lot of other actors in there who have a lot of credits, but I haven't seen them in enough, and also they're not very A-list or even B-list maybe. So I think that James Marsden and Jim Carrey is like, it's where it's at. Ben Schwartz is our voice of Sonic, and from the trailers, he sounds great. But aside from the cast, who I'm sure will give amazing performances, Jim Carrey's looking like he's gonna steal the show. I think we should talk about the crew. Now, I'm not here to talk about their credits necessarily. I'm here to talk about how they've approached this film. I want to talk about Jeff Fowler and Tim Miller first of all, because they came on later after the film was getting in development at Sony. There's a producer named Neil Moritz who's attached to the film since the very beginning of it, when it was announced all the way back in 2014. Yes, it's been that long. And then on Halloween of all days, a couple years later, they announced that Tim Miller was coming on as executive producer. They announced the director and a couple of screenwriters. And of course, Tim Miller's best known for his work on Deadpool, and he's doing this Terminator movie coming up. And Jeff Fowler won an Academy Award for his short film Go for Broke. But I'm here to kind of like talk about how they've approached things since the trailer release. It shows that they care. Obviously, the design was a big issue, and it seems to just not be the Sonic fanbase. Apparently people just hate design changes in general, because the new Avengers trailer came out for that new Avengers game, and people are flipping their because they don't look like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. It just kind of makes me like ashamed to, you know, be a human. But anyways, that's enough of that. Obviously the design got a lot of backlash, and trust me, I was not a fan of the design either, but I wasn't like pulling my hair out and being a child like many other people were being. Now granted, there were a lot of people defending his design, and I saw a lot of this online, Twitter, my own comments section, because I'm a safe haven for all you Sonic movie lovers. Come in, come subscribe, join the family. We're very positive here. We're all about those positive vibes. And I said I'd make changes to the design. So what are they doing? They're making changes to the design, and that's awesome. As I'm sure a lot of you guys know, the movie got pushed back to Valentine's Day next year. Once again, I'm still looking for a date. I do not want to take my friends. And this is good because it gives the filmmakers a lot more time to improve not only Sonic's design, which a lot of people were raising issues about animators, and I understand that working animators is a bad thing, and that, you know, they have lives and they have jobs and they need to be compensated and not overworked, but at the same time you're just complaining because you need something to complain about, because you can never be like satisfied and say thank you or this is good, and you gotta have something. I just ignored that entire conversation. Just Sonic fans, be happy, okay? It's okay. It's gonna be fine. But it's a good thing that they're not being overworked. This is better. I'm not saying they should be. I'm just saying that it's good. It's good. I'm happy that they're not. It gives them a lot of time to improve the design. It gives them a lot of time to make sure that design looks good and is not just a rushed design. It looks good. So now that I have 2 extra months from when the movie would have come out, so that's December and January, and then they'll be releasing it in February. So when Jeff Feller tweeted this picture out, they showed the glove. So we might be getting gloves, which a lot of people wanted, so that's good. The simple thing is that the people who are making this movie care about this character, and they're not just soulless like a lot of other Hollywood filmmakers or studios would be. They want this to be good, because let's be frank, this movie's not guaranteed to make money. It's not like a Disney property where you'll see it no matter what and it's going to make money. No, this is like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, not everybody knows Sonic the Hedgehog. Not everybody's gonna go spend like $10 on a ticket to go see a Sonic movie. So they got to make this like the best thing it can be. And it's gonna be a while until we get another trailer. I don't think we're gonna get one till like late summer, maybe in the fall. And let's keep in mind that this movie's still less than a year away. It's not that long until we're getting it, but the filmmakers care. And from what other people have said who have worked on the movie, they say that this movie was good and that they created something amazing. And I think that this movie will be good. From what the cast members are saying, what people who know the cast members are saying, that this movie turned out really well. People who saw early screenings, like test screenings, said that the movie was enjoyable fun, and that they said it's not the best movie in the world because that's not what a Sonic movie can be, frankly. Can kids' movies be better than just kids' movies? Yeah, I make that argument all the time. Like, look at Disney movies and look at Pixar movies. Those aren't just kids movies, they're really good movies. And the Sonic movie can do the same thing. Now frankly, I'm cutting it slack because it is a kids movie and you can't treat it the same way as like a Stanley Kubrick feature film, because it's not that. They can't make an art house film out of Sonic. But that's not to say that they can't make a competent, well-made feature film. They have a decent cinematographer on board. I don't care what Detective Pikachu's cinematographer said, because after seeing Detective Pikachu, that cinematography was so standard. Congratulations, you shot on film. There were no interesting shots in that movie. Jeff Fowler cares about the character, what he's making. He probably needs this movie to be good in order to make more movies, because this is his like first movie. So I don't think anybody would hire him if this movie was the worst thing ever. The screenwriters seem to care. There's apparently no fart jokes, so that means we'll have decent humor. I mean, I'm hoping that it's gonna be funny. The simple fact that I'm trying to get at is that the people behind this movie, what I'm trying to get at is the people who make the movie decide if that movie's going to be good or not. If they get talentless hack jobs to put a movie together, then it's going to be bad. If they get an all-star cast, an all-star crew, it's going to be really good. Of course they have to care and they can't just whip something up out of nowhere, because then that's just a mess. But that doesn't mean that they can't make something good. And I don't think that certain actors and producers on this wouldn't jump on if it wasn't for passion, because they were pitching this movie to studios. It wasn't a studio making this movie because they need money. No, it's the creators pitching this idea because they want to see their movie get made, and also for them to get paid. Ah, that rhymed! Sorry, my voice is kind of dry again. Here's some water. Going in. Was the trailer bad? Yeah, but there are a lot of like trailers that don't do movies justice. Like for instance, Toy Story 4's trailer. That movie's coming out a week from now, the day you're watching this. And right now it's sitting at a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. People are saying it's great. I haven't seen it. I'll make that judgment for myself next Friday. But the simple fact is they're bad trailers for movies, and they're bad trailers that just don't do movies justice. The simple fact is that a trailer doesn't 100% decide it. But yes, was this trailer bad? It wasn't the worst thing ever. There was like a decent joke or two in it. Some action looked cool, but I think we're gonna get a better trailer next time. I think they know what they need to do. I do think that this next trailer is gonna be good, without a doubt, because there's no way they can let this not be good. A lot of this negativity has been coming from the community, as in the Sonic fan base, and also like other audiences too. And is that good? I mean, maybe. Maybe the marketing team was trying to make this memeable, and like I've said plenty of times before, I don't think a character design makes or breaks a movie. If it's ugly, okay, it's ugly for a bit, but they're fixing it. I think that they're gonna make him the best he can be, and from what this Instagram post said, it's looking like they care and that they're excited for you guys to see it, and they're trying to make you guys happy. I'm not saying for you guys to automatically like this movie. That's not what I'm telling you guys to do. I'm just saying why I think the movie will be good and why it most likely will. I think this movie is going to surprise us, as I've said before, and I think that this movie will be good. A lot of people who've actually seen this movie say it's good, from the composer to cast members to crew members to people who've seen the movie in test screenings. It's going to be a decent to good movie. I think we're just being a little harsh right now. Something I have not been is 100% sympathetic towards a lot of Sonic fans who have looked down on this movie, and this movie's actually like hurt them. And I can completely understand where people are coming from. And it's not like I'm trying to diss those people or argue with those people. It's simply the fact that I have a differing opinion and I'm able to see a different side than most Sonic fans are, from my film background to my knowledge of movies and Sonic. And the fact that I'm a very open-minded person, and I'm not saying that a lot of those fans aren't, but it's clear that some of them don't want change when it comes to Sonic in particular. I don't know how that applies to any other part of their life, but the simple fact is that Sonic's gonna keep changing. One of the things that's kept Sonic up, if you want to argue that it's been good for it or not, the thing that's kept him up are pillars. Classic Sonic, Dreamcast Sonic, Sonic X, Archie comics, modern Sonic, Sonic Boom, and now this movie. That's like 7 pillars right there. Sonic's stuck around because he's been in so many different forms of media. It's introduced him to new audiences, and it's why he's around. And he's changed for all of them. Now yes, this is the most drastic difference because a live action thing opposed to like a cartoon that we're usually used to. And I understand that Sonic's gone through his most radical changes within this decade that we're in right now. But the thing is, we need to accept change sometimes, and we need to see things evolve like many other franchises have. And is our fan base immature? Yes. Yes, it is. Now, I'm not saying that Sonic fans are being 100% reasonable when it comes to this movie, because that's simply not the case, and I might tackle that again. You can look forward to this movie or not. That's perfectly fine. If you want to see it, that's awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. Form your own opinion. Let's have a discussion about it in the comments. I usually reply to them if you guys want to start a conversation or have a differing opinion or an agreeing opinion. I'd love to talk about why the Sonic movie will be good, or maybe why it won't. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.